Hey guys, so I got a video request from Chris. His question was about form and the importance of it, and why do us as trainers and coaches stress proper form so much. So here you guys go. Alright, well, form is the most important thing when lifting away from point A to point B. It has to do with every aspect of where you're bodybuilding, powerlifting, CrossFit, playing swimming, bowling, whatever. Form is key to the result you're going to get out of what you're doing. 99% of the time, if you tweak your form to be better, you'll get better results out of your whatever you're trying to do, whether it's move away from point A to point B, or throw a bowling ball, or swim, or anything, baseball, football, you name it. Now when I talk about proper form, obviously a bodybuilding form of a bench to a powerlifting form of a bench is going to be completely different. If you're trying to go for hypertrophy training, don't be benching like a powerlifter just to get big weight when you're not going to get the muscle gains that you want. So it's like CrossFit to Olympic lifting. You're going to do snatch, but you're going to do it differently. So you got to figure out what you're going to the gym to train for, and then base your form of the lifts off that, and look up video reviews of how to proper form for bodybuilding, powerlifting, the bench press, squat, or whatever, and read what other people say about it, what other coaches and trainers say about what the proper form is to do that, and just practice that form, get it down, repeat it, and 99% of the time, by getting the form down proper, you'll get the better results out of that lift. Now, for everyone who wants to say they have their own form of doing some lifts, spend a couple years under the bar doing it the right way. What a coach, an Olympic training coach, or powerlifting coach, bodybuilding coach, or CrossFit coach has said that that's the proper way to do it, not what Dr. Oz says is a proper form for any lift. Now once you get that down, you get those lifts down that you're doing, the form, and you're just getting stuck at a point, or you feel that you feel more comfortable doing it a little differently. Everyone's body is different. The biomechanics, the anatomy is different. So everybody's gonna usually strive a little bit away from what the proper form is, and that's fine. But put some years under the bar, doing it the right way, and then you could tweak it a little bit to suit your needs and your body. What I mean by that is, I heard this from some coach out there. I think it might have been Louis Sims even. He was talking about how American Olympic weightlifting is doing so poorly because they're focusing so much on the form that they're not focusing on the amount of bringing the weight from point A to point B as much. And that's why we're losing, because we're focusing too much on technique and not enough about pounds and kilos and best totals possible. There's a lot of people out there on YouTube that say the same thing. Elliot Hulse, or strength coach, whatever. He did a video with George Lehman, and George Lehman I think he pulled a 900 raw deadlift. And his form is different than the proper conventional deadlift, but he spent years doing it the proper way, and then made modified tweaks to fit his body's biomechanics, and he's doing great with that. So put some years doing it the proper way, learn what the proper way is first, and then tweak it to suit your own body's needs, and you will hit some great PRs, muscle gains, results, gains for days. Alright guys, I think that finishes up this video. Peace and gains, Iron Brothers. Peace and gains.